They're 2/9 of an award-winning sketch group. They've been appearing on Comedy Central, VH1, CBS. They're performing this weekend, Saturday night at 8:30. Please welcome from Harvard sailing team, Clayton Early and Sara Taylor. It's okay. See, that's a sketch right there. Yeah. Another sketch.
There's everyone else.
There's everyone else. Yeah, look, we got a little graphic for you guys here. 9 people in this sketch group. It's a little too comfy. It's a little too comfy, right?
I love it.
You like it?
Yeah.
We've had some complaints from other guests. They kind of
Sink into it.
You sink into it.
Very
good. Probably the most flattering view that you give the audience, but we'll make it work. 9 people in Harvard sailing team.
That is correct.
First of all, can one of you guys, this is you're in a award-winning sketch group. Can you explain to my dad what a sketch is? Because I'm having trouble myself.
What do you do?
You said what? You said skits, right?
Well, he said skits.
I'm trying to explain skits, their sketches. It's very
I mean,
different.
I feel like a skit is what your parents think you do.
Yes.
And a sketch is what you tell your friends that you do because it sounds more impressive.
They're basically skits.
Yeah.
No, that's true. I mean, if you hear all the time one of your aunts or uncles or grandparents say, I have this great idea for a skit for you guys.
Right.
And that's sort of what
Just an Ivy League thing.
It's an idea
Cornell,
for
Harvard, a
that.
skit becomes a sketch when you go to Ivy League.
Yeah, of course. And look at
Harvard, Cornell. Catch it on.
Now, Harvard sailing team, none of you guys actually went to Ivy League, is that true?
Yeah, absolutely.
But people think that all the time.
Yeah.
We get emails from people actually applying to Harvard who want to be on the sailing team.
Oh, you must confuse a lot of young men. Yeah.
Yes.
Very cruel. Now, how did you happen upon this name? What was the impetus there?
We get asked that question all the time. We have no really good answer for it, other than we are really clean cut. We don't really do sex jokes and say curse words, and we're very preppy. So basically, no fun at all.
Yeah, our catchphrase is kind of, when we were talking about the comedy we're going to do is Ivy League sketch comedy, and Harvard's the most obvious Ivy League school. So somehow that happened, and then sailing team got in the mix.
It's a great story.
No good reason.
It's such a fascinating anecdote.
It's just better than Dartmouth fencing team.
Yeah.
That's the
We got
I'm so
Harvard
much
dot
slower
club.
than you. I'm so much slower than you.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like I'm all the way down here.
It's a psychological.
Just end up like this. This is great.
I'm just down here.
This is it. Sketchfest. Let's talk about the sketches that you guys do. 9 people in this group. This has got to be, that's got to be a little hard to, how do you all get on the same page in terms of sensibility, even when you guys all met and get together? Because I've tried to sit down with just one other person to write something, and you start to realize, what he thinks is funny, I don't really think is funny, you know?
I mean, we all went to the same acting school, which is the really real answer to that. I feel like our sensibility of sort of what's funny and what works and what doesn't work is really similar, up to like the last 90% of whatever the joke is. So we might like argue over like the last, 10% of it, but we're sort of all luckily really on the same page. Majority of it.
There's a lot of,
it's because we all trained together at the same acting school, really.
It's true, and we have, again, yeah, we're like a really dysfunctional family, and I mean, we certainly have our fights, but there's a lot of joy behind it. We just like, I don't know, we just hash it out until whatever gets the biggest laugh happens. And there's a lot of like, I have an idea, but I don't know how it ends, and somebody's like, oh, what if this, and what if this, and what if that, and then it's just suddenly
consensus.
Yeah.
There's got to be times where you're just like, oh, I wish I could do my own thing, or do you ever feel that way, or is it?
I mean, honestly, like, not really for me. I mean, I don't know, I feel like we're sort of the mindset of 9 heads are always better and funnier than 1, and that like, with 9 people, you're always going to sort of, you have a much better chance of coming to the funniest part of the joke than just one person. So.
It's also a lot scarier when it's by yourself because all the pressure comes back, all the responsibility comes back to you. So if it's bad, you can be like, well, it's not my fault.
If nobody laughs, it's only one night. My fault.
Yeah, Marty wrote all these questions for me.
Great question, really good question.
And the next question, are you all 9 in at the same time? I mean, do you all do it, or do you take turns? You know, 9 people?
Also a really good question.
Really good question. Really nice suit also, by the way.
Scott makes me get dressed up. You know?
Yeah, you look great.
You don't have to get dressed up now. You know, I have all these suits that I have nothing to wear them for.
You just wear sweatpants for the rest of the day.
The rest of the day, sweatpants. Yeah. Go to the gym, but for Scott's show, get dressed up.
That's so awesome.
Class it up a little bit here, the pit. You guys did a weekly show here for how many years?
Almost 6
longest running, most sold out every week. You were charging $25 a show at some point, which was like bonkers, because you guys became superstars here.
Thank you, superstars.
No, I mean, I think, in fact, if you bought your passes, sorry, they're not good for the Harvard Sally Team show set.
That has nothing, we don't
You gotta buy your own ticket. Well, no, it's a testament to how successful you are. Did you latch into the how did the pit get started with all this? Because let's promote the pit a little bit here.
Yeah.
Well, the Pit, I mean, a long time ago, as it is now, is one of the great comedy theaters in the city where you could just come do a show.
Yeah.
I mean, really. I mean, we started out at, like, you know, we had a slot at, like, Wednesdays at
Yeah.
11 o'clock for a while. Like, you start sort of at the bottom rung, but you can get a show here, which is really
I have to say the bottom
that's
one
impressive.
is the 5 p.m. show on Avenue A 11. I was the only person in the audience for Scott then. Scott was the 5 o'clock show, and I was the audience. Then I figured Scott, he was starting the bottom. That was the bottom.
You bring this up every show. You moved past that? I think I moved past that. You're in a suit, I'm in a suit.
We're getting there. You're getting there.
But honestly, to go back to that question too, we got in early too. I mean,
We did.
LA had just
started.
We started in 04, and he had just kind of opened the pit, and we kind of very kindly begged him to let us have a slot, and he was like, sure. So it really just worked out, I think.
Yeah, timing was a big part of it.
Sounds good. And I mean, Elephant Larynx had viral success. You guys had some big viral success with your boys' night out, girls' night out video.
Yeah.
That thing blew up. You guys see that one? Anybody here? Yeah.
One person there's one.
That was something that we did here at the pit for well over a year before they ever. I was working with a girl in a restaurant. She's like, I have some friends with a production company. They would love you guys. And they came and they're like, you should film that. And we were like, okay. Glad we did that.
That got you on everywhere.
Yeah,
CBS. I saw the CBS interview that guy did. That was a little weird.
Yeah. You know, the thing about that is we had a lot of conversations about that, or they did, and they said explicitly that they weren't going to make them act as the characters. Right. They thought that would be very weird, and so they were not prepared for that. And then 30 seconds before they went on, what's his name?
Matt.
No, not
Mike Hart.
No, the bald guy that used to be on the CBS early show.
Anyways, he sits down. He's like, "Hey, great. So I'm gonna like ask you some questions. Just talk to me like you're the characters." And everyone's like, "What?" And it was like 5, 4. They all like were just wanting to explode and die.
I did Harvard Selling Team interview on YouTube and get a laugh out of that. But you're doing more videos now.
We are.
What's the future for you guys? You doing some above average stuff I hear?
Yeah, we just partnered with Above Average on YouTube, which we're really excited about. So we are in the process of shooting new videos to be released on our channel. Partnered with Above Average. We're doing 2 of those this weekend. One of them is a continuation of the Hipsters video that people may have seen, and then a completely new thing that we're shooting after that.
Yeah, because it's hard now. We got a lot of guys are in LA. We got 2 of you here, but there's 9 of you. You don't see each other that much anymore.
Yeah, Clayton and I are the only ones here in New York right now, which is quite weird because we used to all be here in New York, and to be the last 2 holdouts is quite weird. But we get to come on fun talk shows with you because no one else is
That's
here.
right. You always respond to my emails.
That's right.
Well, I love your group. So Saturday night, 8:30. Buy a separate ticket. Your passes are no good. Come on out, enjoy yourself. If you can get in, it's probably you guys are luminaries here. Yeah.
It's only because we just stuck it out as long as possible.
Sometimes it's all
Let
takes.
us go.
That's my plan.
That's what you gotta do.
I'm only have limited time with Dad over here, though. He's got an expiration date. So we got to hit it another 20 years, maybe. Harvard Sailing Team, Clayton.